everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video you can probably tell that I'm basing myself in my kitchen, and today's video is going to be on how I organise and store all the food in my fridge. We've just had a food shop delivered and I've unpacked it and laid it out on the worktop. I've put away all the bits that need to go in the cupboards already. So I'm just going to get started and put everything away in the fridge and show you where everything lives. We have a Smeg fridge freezer which we bought about 5 years ago. As you can see, it's quite empty at the moment. I always give the fridge a clean using an antibacterial spray before I unload the shop. On the top shelf we store drinks. This week we've got some Diet Coke and some Fruit Shoot Hydro fruity water to unload, and we've also got some backup apple and orange juice for when we run out of the ones in the fridge store. I found these really handy bottle holders from Home Bargains recently, and they just stack up on top of each other, which saves us some space in the fridge. I'm storing wine in ours, but it would also hold bottles of different shapes and sizes. So that's the top shelf done. We've got cans of fizzy drink, fruity water for the children, spare apple juice and orange juice, and then some bottles of wine. On the next shelf down, I use these handy plastic boxes which I got from B&M Bargains to organise our food. I use these boxes for yoghurts and cheese. On this shelf we also store our cooked meat and our margarine. Moving on to the third shelf of the fridge now, and I use two of the same boxes as before. I use one to store potatoes and the other to store apples and pears. This week we've got sweet potato and jacket potatoes, and if we've got new potatoes I'll also add them to this box. We only have apples this week, but I do find keeping these fruits separate from the potted fruit just frees up some space in our fruit drawer. Moving on to the drawers in the fridge now. I keep vegetables in one drawer and fruit in the other drawer. Now all the fruit and veg is away, I'm going to move on to the door of our fridge. I like to unload the eggs into these egg holders as it frees up space in the fridge and reminds me to use the eggs throughout the week. In the shelves below we store table sauces and jars of food like pickles, jams and pesto. On the bottom shelf of the fridge door we store open apple juice, orange juice and milk. So that is it, all the shopping is now unpacked and organised in the fridge. I just want to quickly add that this week we haven't actually bought any fresh meat, but when we do I make sure that I keep it on the bottom shelf, completely separate and contained from any other food. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon.